Hi, my name is Dana Hutchison. This is my week 5 assignment number 2, the final assignment and speech for the class. The topic of my speech for this assignment is Elvis Presley. I've chosen him just because I have liked him since I was a small child. I love his music. I've got posters, calendars, CDs. I've even got some magazines that my grandmother had when she lived in Germany, back when he was in the army. I just love him, love him, love him. To start off with, Elvis was known as one of the most famous icons of the 20th century. I mean, he's just known all over the world. He's, in my eyes, the most famous artist there ever was when it came to music. Not only was he a singer, he was an actor. He did star in 33 different movies. Viva Las Vegas was his most famous one and grossed $5.5 million just in the 2 years that it was out. Elvis was known as the king of rock and roll. He always will be. He was born January 8th in 1993 in Tupelo, Mississippi. He died August 16th in 1977. I was 4 years old when he died, and that was very, very sad. He was married to Priscilla from 1967 to 1973, and they had one child named Lisa Marie. Elvis had a lot of influence on the music industry, whether it was pop, country, or even blues. I read an article where singers said that he had opened a gateway for black music to enter the white mainstream radio. That's true. He originally signed with Sun Label in 1954, and then his contract was signed and bought out by RCA Victor in 1955. Elvis honorably served in the U.S. Army from 1958 to 1960. He was dishonorably discharged. His mom died while he was overseas in Germany, came back. He was a sad man, but he got right back in the swing of things. He started doing some live concerts. He was selling out shows. He was finished with the movie stuff by then, but he was selling out live shows. He made history in 1973 when he did his Aloha from Hawaii via satellite that reached all over the world. I mean, people were watching him live in many different countries. It was an amazing concert. I actually have the DVD on it. I had it on VHS. Don't have that one anymore. But I mean, he made history even then. In 1975, his "How Great Thou Art" album won an Grammy. I mean, I was never really into the gospel music of his, but his live show version of that song was amazing. It still is amazing. I've even thought about asking the musical pastor at my church to do it like that, but I'm not sure that he would. In 1982, Graceland was open to the public to do tours, and even now they still have over 600,000 visitors every year. Everybody wants to be close to Elvis. I mean, I want to go. I've not been. Um, in 1986, he was inducted into the Hall of Fame. I didn't know that they could do that for people that had already passed, but he was, and he should have been because he was amazing. He did so much. I mean, he basically started up rock and roll. Um, I prefer, in my own opinion and my preferences, I prefer the older Elvis. I like the Elvis from the 70s, the chubby Elvis and that kind of music. I'm not too fond of his earlier years of music, but I mean, it started a revolution of rock and roll music. I think he way outdid the Beatles, but that's just my opinion. Um, and then to wrap this up, when Elvis died, the whole world mourned. people still mourn. I watch videos. My grandmother still got newspaper articles from back in 1977 from when he died. I mean, I get teary-eyed watching some of that stuff, and some people are really passionate. I mean, he is still loved by so many people across the universe. I mean, he's amazing. I don't have any visual aids for this. I thought about bringing down my calendars from the wall to show you guys pictures, but I opted not to do that. My reference for this was I did use Wikipedia for some of the information on his biography, and I did go to Elvis's home webpage, Elvis Presley Entertainment, to get some of my information and the timeline information. So anyways, I hope you had fun watching my video. I hope you had fun with this class, and thank you. Bye.